Magandang Sabado. It's good afternoon. Happy Saturday. How are you, Linda?
I'm doing simply marvelous today, Liz. The weather's great, just the right temperature, and it seems like it's going to be marvelous today.
So we are looking into getting a hold of this book by Dr. Joe Dispenza, and we've been like working on this book for the last quarter, right?
Yes,
For the
yes.
this past 3 months, and it's called Breaking the Habits that from Yourself, right?
Yes.
And who is this Dr. Joe Dispenza? You know, so I just heard from him from one of our 5 a.m. clubbers, right?
So someone else is reading the book?
A lot of people are reading in the book in our
Okay.
club, right? Well, our whole team is
Well,
reading
our
the
whole
book.
team is, yes.
Right. But Dr. Joe Dispenza is a chiropractor. He's a best-selling author. He's a lecturer, personal transformation teacher, and he's best known for his combining ideas from neuroscience, meditation, psychology. This one I can't pronounce. Epigenetics.
Okay, that's close.
Yeah, epigenetics, yes, and mind-body research into a system for changing habitual thoughts, emotions, or behaviors.
Okay.
Okay, and our word is panibago.
Panibago.
Yes, which
Okay.
is renewal. It's a fresh beginning or becoming new again, right?
Okay, I like that.
Yes, it fits the heart of today's show, and we're not pretending the past never happened, okay?
Right.
But we'll refuse to let it dictate the next chapter, okay? And that's going to be our topic today in talking about panibago. So,
Panibago.
yes, and this relates to a lot of things that we talk about in real estate, which is basically, you know, breaking the habits. Are you making decisions because of your past,
Old habits,
old habits, or
old fears.
or you're really making a good decision because of information that you think is the right decision for you, right?
Yes. And are you continuing to grow by reading a book?
Right, that's right.
Because
So-
it makes a difference whether you're reading and trying to improve upon yourself.
That's correct. That's correct. So, Linda, today we're taking something we've spent weeks exploring in our Tuesday sales meeting, and this is again, the book is Dr. Joe Dispenza's book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and we hope to bring it like here to our listeners.
Yes. And not only is it just for realtors, but this is something that is about who says, I want something different. But keep making decisions from those same thoughts, those same fears, and the same routine and the same assumptions, just doing the same old thing.
That's right. And real estate is one of the clearest mirrors, you know. So, because a buyer can say, I will buy when everything feels safe, or a seller will say, I will move when the market is perfect, right? Or an investor will say, I need to study a little longer. Or a realtor may say, well, the market slows down now, and so I'm going to slow down too,
Okay.
you know?
So some of those outside factors are real. You know, things like rates, affordability, inventory, life circumstances, and company support, that matters. But the honest question is, are we responding to facts or repeating a same old familiar story?
And that's kind of where it gets challenging, right?
Yes.
Because what you hear from the media,
Mm-hmm.
you know, now
Yes.
accumulate and generate into your own head, in your mind,
Right.
and then you're making decisions. Is it based on facts, or is it because you've had a bad experience in the
Right.
past?
And it's said that even if you just hear just a minute of it, it's seeping into your mindset, your brain, and it might affect something that you do throughout the day.
So, folks, this is our promise for, you know, for this hour. Okay, so if you're gonna invest this hour with us, we will identify the old story. We're gonna test it against current facts and give every listener one responsible next step, either towards buying, selling, investing, or if you're a realtor, building a stronger real estate business. What do you think?
I think that's a great promise for this hour.
That's right. That's right. So, so our goal is to make this book personal and accessible. Establish that repeated behavior can become automatic. And we're not getting paid here by Joe Dispenza, right? So
That's right.
so, we're giving him credit because he's a brilliant man, and we've been living with this information for the last 7 weeks. Actually, we're
Yes.
halfway there,
Mhm.
right? And you've listened to it.
And
how many times?
I'm going to my second time around right now.
Wow.
Actually, I went back and I went back to chapter 7. I said, okay, let me review chapter 7 again, and it's just so good as how he breaks down the functionality of our brain, and what keeps us stuck in these same positions, doing the same old thing day after day after day.
So, I mean, everybody, most of the time, we're talking about people's habits.
Yes.
Right? And actually, we think that habits are good, right? Because these are learned associations that between a context and a cue, and there are habits out there that you want to keep. And
yes, there are some. Yes.
And what are the things that I've been telling you guys to keep, as far as you want to be prospecting,
right?
Like it's brushing your teeth,
yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to be doing a follow up,
yes.
All these things. You want to do an open house,
open house.
All these like things that you've created a habit may not necessarily be a bad thing,
right?
But unfortunately, there are a lot of habits that you're doing that you're probably repeating over and over again, but they're not the positive ones.
Right. And some that may be preventing you from doing what you actually need to be doing.
So, a widely cited psychology review defines habits as responses that become automatically triggered by recurring context cues. Okay. There's another book that we learned that we were talking about, the Atomic Habits.
Yes.
Right? Remember that book?
Yes, I do.
It was talking about you gotta figure out what's gonna cue up your next step.
Correct.
And that trigger is what's gonna make it so that okay, you see this, you do this. You feel this, you do this. Right?
Yes.
So that's kind of what that book Atomic Habits is talking about. A 2024 systematic review and meta-analysis found that health habits often begin forming in roughly 2 months.
Okay.
So 2 months. So, there's that old 21-day rule. I guess that's not really dependable universal law, because the study shows that it's gonna take about 2 months. And
don't tell me that. We just started our program and we 3 weeks in, and I'm saying, okay, 21 days, you guys.
yeah, I told you, but and of course there's individual results,
Yes.
that could widely vary, and some habits takes 2 to 5 months.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm looking at a good 90 days.
90 days,
90
right?
days, yes.
So habit strength grows through repetition.
Mm-hmm.
That is always true in a consistent context.
Yes.
So a cue may be a time, a place, a preceding action, an emotional state, or social setting.
Okay.
So when we wake up in the morning, I guess for me, that's why that alarm is a cue for the 5 a.m. club. Ours go off at 4:59. Just enough time to go to the bathroom, brush our teeth, and get to.
Ooh, that's not enough time.
Yeah. So for me, it's maybe we are late by 1 minute or 2 minutes, but I don't want any less of my sleep. So because David did put the alarm at 6 minutes before. I want my 5 more minutes.
See, I would wake up and I'm frazzled. I'm frazzled, just the fact that I got to jump right into something. I got to have at least a little leadway.
And you know yourself. You know yourself,
Yes.
and that's what you need.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I'm the type of person.
You can jump right up.
I can jump right up.
My organs have to stand up and everything. Get information.
But see, what the book is also talking about is that the more you do this habit, the more it actually cements in your brains.
It does. And that's just like 5 a.m. I can call off. I can almost say, I'm not going today. I just don't feel like jumping up, doing the shebang and getting ready. But from that point forward, I'm laying there.
Mm.
And just I'm almost looking at my phone. Okay, so about so and so log in. Oh, they still there. I got time to get in there. And the guilt comes in. Now you could have did that today.
Well, that's my trigger, avoiding that guilt.
Yeah.
To me,
Mhm.
that guilt
Yes.
doesn't feel quite right.
It doesn't.
And I don't want that trigger.
Is it
So,
because you've made a commitment to yourself?
Yes.
That mindset said
Yes.
that I'm going to be here. I'm going to
Yes.
do this.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that's the thing. I mean, I can count with one hand right now how many times I've missed. I've been with them now for 18 months, and it's every day at 5 a.m. I could probably count with one hand how often I've missed the 5 a.m. club.
Okay.
I missed it last Tuesday just because we didn't have, our phones didn't charge. So
Mhm.
it's technology,
Right.
But let's put a hold on that one. Give us something fun
Okay,
to see
let's
this weekend.
talk about what's happening in Chicagoland this weekend. Well, this weekend, art comes alive. We have the Chalk Howard Street Festival. Get ready to watch the sidewalk become a giant outdoor canvas. On Saturday, August the 22nd from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Visit Howard Street between Ashland and Paulina in Chicago. Enjoy incredible 2D and 3D chalk art, live music, food vendors, and family activities. Admission is free. Creating your own reserved chalk square costs $25 with supplies included. So come on out, just don't admire the art, step into the picture and become part of the masterpiece.